stadium. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Alabama's offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After misfiring, it's second down. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's loose. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Looking downfield, it's Siegel. And he's all bottled up, and now it's loose. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Bama! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first.
Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Touchdown Gators! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Off Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Dropping back, it's Seagal. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism.
Hits the afterburners. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. And another broken tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown time.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then Dick shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. He's in open space downfield. And that was a creative play call, but a better defensive play to stop it for no gain.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off-play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Siegel. Safe completion on the screen. Makes a man miss. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Going with the ground game left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Florida! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Quarterback keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got an open man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not that before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Murphy. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Just keep slinging it. Looking to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly. But, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
The offense changing the play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. This time he's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Murphy. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Pocket breaking down. He couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. Bought time for a second, but finally just went down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Alabama.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Nowhere to run. Stopped behind the line. It'll be 4th down, and that's probably going to do it for the half anyway. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got...
There he goes. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
This time it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Wants to throw on third down. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down there for 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Might be changing the route. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to throw, it's Seagal. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good, right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over UTEP. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
This defense knew coming into the game they were going to try and get this guy the football because of his speed, but when he's running over the middle of the field, they want to put a hat on him and make him feel them. They did that right there. The hit causes the incompletion.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimension.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just a middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Bringing the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bama! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air, it's Siegel. Fires on the run. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So Don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Coming out on first down with the play fake. This time it's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Wants to keep it in the air. Going deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Here's the pressure. Trying to set up the screen. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama pushing the tempo. Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got his man to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man quickly.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here and put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Segal. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Oh, he found a space on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll give it to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They boot it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw at Siegel. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Gators are rolling down the field.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Connection to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Gators! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly,
breaks into the open. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, they're after him. He's got it up to 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. DB's right up on the receivers. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Florida! And the comeback is on.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. One-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession. And
oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw. It's Segal. Makes the grab. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
On the play. Second down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turning it on. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
one of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover man-to-man or zone. The last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw in.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offense...